Hey guys, you're here for another installment from Force 15. This is update 2 on Tropical Depression 2L as of 05:30 local time, 09:30 UTC on the 28th of May 2016. Storm's location at 29.9 degrees north, 77.0 degrees east with winds of 35 miles per hour, remaining a tropical depression on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Pressure of 1009 millibars, movement west-northwest at 14 miles an hour. It has increased in speed just slightly. The storm's not intensifying at the moment. It was expected to be Tropical Storm Bonnie by now. The forecast track now also only calls for the storm to be just about become a tropical storm just before landfall on the Carolinas, but it does now not look likely that we will see the formation of Tropical Storm Bonnie at this present time. So here you guys can see the forecast map for Tropical Depression 2. There is a tropical storm warning in effect for the South Carolinian coast, and landfall is expected possibly as a tropical storm or a tropical depression before turning post-tropical and emerging off the coast. So not looking that much of a threat, but can still cause some problems in the South Carolina region. So here is the tropical storm force wind probabilities for Tropical Depression 2. It's about 50% chance now of the storm becoming a tropical storm before its landfall in South Carolina. So 50-50 as to whether it will become a tropical storm or not, though we'll have to see how it plays out. But now I'm not really anticipating Tropical Storm Bonnie. So here you guys can see the surface wind fields and the warnings and watches for the system. So there's no wind field there because there's not tropical storm force winds, but there is a tropical storm warning in effect for the South Carolinian coast. First time for a while since Hurricane Arthur that a tropical storm or hurricane warning has been in effect there. So here's the 1 to 2 day rainfall forecast in inches. Only around about 2 to 4 inches of rain is anticipated with associated to Tropical Depression 2. So not much to see on the rainfall side of it, except on maybe a fair bit on the South Carolina coast there. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. So here's the overview of the Atlantic. The only thing active, Tropical Depression 2L off the coast of the South Carolinian coast. Though we'll go to the satellite overview in just a moment. It looks like there might be a tropical wave coming off the Cape Verde Islands, which could be something to watch. And also it's looking marginal, but the wind shear is picking up in the environment, as you'll see a little bit later in the update. So here you guys can see the satellite overview of the Atlantic, and it's looking, so you can see Depression 2, it looks more like it's centered over like Dominican Republic at the moment, in the Bahamas. So doesn't look that good. So here you guys can see the visible imagery for Tropical Depression 2L. It has got worse since the last update. I'd say that it's now extratropical, or a possible subtropical depression, but it's not. It just looks like a band of disturbed thunderstorms now. Here's the rainbow imagery, and it's looking. The cloud tops have warmed up a little bit, so it's a sign of the storm weakening as well. So I really don't think we will see Tropical Storm Bonnie. Here's the Avian imagery as well. Different order today, just didn't change it around. But yeah, the Avian imagery, storm looks like it is weakening. Some of the colours have got lighter since the last update. So that is another sign that the storm is now weakening. Here's the Dvorak imagery. Again as well, the storm's weakening slightly. The little black bit in the top northern part of the system, that has got smaller since the last update, so it's not intensifying. I'd say now it is weakening. Here's the Funktop imagery. Again as well, the red parts have been diminishing in the storm at the moment, so it does look like that the storm is also from this imagery is weakening as well. Here's the RBtop imagery, and again the storm's not looking that conductive for being a tropical storm, let alone probably a tropical depression, if I'm honest. It's just not looking friendly. Here's the water vapor imagery. You can see as well, I think Tropical Depression 2L is now taking in some of that dry air over Florida at the moment. So it might be weakening the system as well. So it looks spiral band could be defending Tropical Depression 2, but it doesn't look like that. So here's the wind shear map. Tropical Depression 2L is now on there. And diminishing shear around the environments, that's something that's conducive for the storm to develop, but it's just we've got to take into account the dry air and the proximity to land as well. So it might be possible there to see Tropical Storm Bonnie, though we'll just still have to wait and see. Here's the sea surface temperatures. It looks conducive around the storm's area at the moment, though it doesn't look that. It looks that the sea surface temperatures are decreasing around the South Carolina coast. So if the storm's going to intensify, really, it's now or never for the system, before sea surface temperatures only just become just conducive for storm development. So here's the intensity forecast: plus 12, 35 miles an hour, 1009 millibars, 30 degrees north, 77.8 degrees east. Plus 24, 40 miles an hour, 1007 millibars, 30.3 degrees north, 78.4 degrees east. Plus 36, 45 miles an hour, 1003 millibars, 30.6 degrees north, 38.6 degrees east. Plus 48, 45 miles an hour, 1004 millibars, 30.9 degrees north, 78.6 degrees east. Plus 72, 40 miles per hour, 1006 millibars, 31.3 degrees north, 78.0 degrees east. Plus 96, 30 miles an hour, 1008 millibars, 31.8 degrees north, 77.2 degrees east. Plus 120, 25 degrees north, 1010 millibars, 32.3 degrees north, and 76.8 degrees east. Plus 120, I will be calling for the system to be extra tropical at this time, this as far as I can anticipate, there might be 5 more updates on this storm. So just to reiterate the update, this is update 2 on Tropical Depression 2L as of 05:30 local time, 09:30 UTC on the 28th of May 2016. Storm's location at 29.9 degrees north, 77.0 degrees east, with winds of 35 miles per hour, making it a tropical depression on the South Pacific scale. The pressure of 1009 millibars, moving west-northwest at 14 miles an hour. Anyway, that's all from me now. Thank you guys for watching. This is Force 15 signing off.